Sorry I lost my voice. It's probably not going to sound very good.
Who cares how it sounds?
I've never done anything like this. I've been good. You know, just doing school. It's been like, I don't know, just very busy. I like learning though.
Same. I wasn't in school this semester. For what it's worth.
Yeah. What were you doing?
Working. Jersey Mike's, if you ever heard of that.
Yeah, my roommate from last year used to work at Jersey Mike's. And, what's it called? It became like a recurring joke that we would call her meat hands.
Meat hands?
Yeah. Avery was like, it was from Avery. It was like the very beginning of the year. She was like, you work at Jersey Mike's. I'm going to call you meat hands. and it was just really silly. So now we called her meat hands. And we have we had a group chat that was just called Meat, and it was from that one of those recurring jokes.
It's not a bad gig. I like it.
Yeah. Well, how are you doing?
Good.
How do you like working at Jersey Mike's?
It's good. I think the best part about it is my boss.
Yeah.
Christina.
Is your boss cool?
Say it again?
Is your boss cool?
Yeah, she's like that place would fall apart without her.
You guys have Danny DeVito.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's always in the commercials.
It's a fun job.
Yeah.
I just recently had a great day. My second to last shift before I came back for break, our district people came in. And I was nervous, but I did good.
That's good. That's good. What are you doing next year, Evan? What's your plan? Do you have any?
Oh, well, this semester I'll be back at school at Wake Tech.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I remember you put a video out about that.
Yeah, it's weird. I wish you posted videos like I posted videos. Maybe I'd know more.
You wish?
Yeah,
I posted videos.
So what are your plans?
I don't take that many videos of myself. I like your videos though. They're funny. They're entertaining.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm petting Birdie still.
Someone's got to.
Yeah. But that's cool. Wake Tech. Did you go there before?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there.
Nice.
I've been there.
You
I've been in and out of there. I kind of complain a lot but school's school.
Yeah.
I got to figure out how to like it like you do.
Yeah. Well, you just I feel like I got kind of lucky just because I picked something that I find really interesting. So I've been doing good in school, but I think it's definitely partly because I actually like what I'm learning. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of such a nerd about it. I love learning neuroscience. It's so cool. But it's been going pretty well. The lab last year was really cool. I did some really cool stuff. But there was the lab that I had this semester was kind of it was really boring, and they just made us do structure identification the whole time, which was I didn't even have to actually bring goggles and a lab coat to go.
For an idiot like me, what is structural identification?
It was we would have these 3D models, and you would have to just there were different checkpoints throughout the lab, and we would have to just point out we would have to there's 1, 2, 3, 4 there's different structures on the models. There was one that we went back to so many times that was it was a cut this way, and it was the inside of the face and everything, and we had to you just have to name a bunch of things. It was kind of boring.
And as opposed to what? When you had the what?
As opposed to in the first lab that I took, we did we dissected a sheep brain on the first day.
Whoa.
And then we did microsurgery on a cockroach, and we did it was really cool.
A cockroach? That's surgery on a grape.
Yeah, and we did I remember one time we had this cricket, and we just like stuck some like electrodes like in him, and he's just like pinned down on this thing, and we injected him with like saline, and then injected him with like nicotine, and then watched like recorded all of his like nerve firings and stuff. So that was cool. Yeah.
Whoa.
It was really interesting. Yeah. I really liked that lab. But in the one this year, the only cool one that we had was dissecting sheep eyes, which I thought was really cool.
What do you find in a sheep eye? Mom?
You.
Hello?
Hey, I'm being quiet.
Hi.
You well say hey. It doesn't matter. It's not that formal.
Hi. Great to see you.
So nice to see you.
Yeah, how are you?
Good.
It's
I'm
good.
glad you're doing this.
Yeah, this is awesome. I've never done anything like this.
Neither have I.
I would not, sorry, I should have preserved my vocal cords a little bit.
No, we won, right? Come on.
We won, the Panthers won. It's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah.
It was so much fun, actually, in overtime, too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They went into overtime. I was like, I swear, if you guys fold, like, I was going to be so upset.
Was
like,
it full, the stadium?
Not even, like, I bet everyone probably could have fit in the lower section, you know?
But we won.
There was a lot of, like, empty spots, but it was, like, pretty full, like, and, like, scattered, though. And I was in the upper section, like, with my dad and my sister's friend Mira, and it was so much fun. Like, I also like being in the upper section is fun. Like, everyone's really friendly, you know? Like, it was a blast, for sure.
Stadiums are like a dream.
Yeah.
I'm a big stadium fan. Bank of America especially, probably because it's one of the biggest I've ever been in.
Yeah, that one's huge. They really pack a ton of people in there. Because we were thinking it was like, man, it's like kind of empty today. But then like when we were all leaving, it's like so many people. Like, you know, like that was so fun. That was like the best time I've had like at a Panthers game. I am so glad they won. We brought the good luck. I wore a Luke Kuechly jersey.
Nice.
And
does he still play for us?
No,
Oh.
not anymore. He retired, I think. Wasn't it like, I'm not sure like what it was. I think they like, he thought he was gonna get
CTE?
CTE.
That stuff's real.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. What were you saying?
No, please.
I took a class this past semester called Concussion Perspectives, and we talked about that. It was like, that one was nice because it was kind of like, it was one of those classes, it's like a free, like 3 credits, you know, like just asynchronous.
3? Nice.
Asynchronous, like just you take like 2 quizzes like every week, like these little online quizzes, but every chapter, like all the quizzes would be just stuff from the little summary that they have at the end of the chapter. So just like take a picture of it and then go and take the quiz.
Yeah, that's like communication. I had like a communications class.
Yeah. Just like that.
Okay, CTE. In Raleigh, I watched the Hurricanes play hockey.
Yeah.
Those guys really hit each other.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of the NFL.
That sounds really fun.
I wonder, it is.
Yeah.
And I wonder if it's, sometimes I think like, should I be cheering this hard? Because I have a blast. And I love when they fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like,
we love watching that. You know,
I don't know if you've seen
great
Dino
entertainment.
Gronkowski or Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown.
These are famous football players
Yeah.
who have CTE.
Really?
I'm not sure if it's confirmed, but
I don't know like how CTE, like, is it a progressive thing? Like,
Yeah.
once they get diagnosed, it's like, it's gonna like once you like have it, it's gonna like keep getting worse.
yeah, and it's from years of like your head hitting
Yeah.
people's heads.
Yeah. Well, it's, that and hitting the ground, hitting flying body parts, I guess.
Makes people crazy.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. I in that class though, basically it happens because it causes like your like, I think it causes the neurons to like kind of stretch out. Like, that's what it was like talking about in my class. But sorry, my voice is like so shot today. It's like way worse than it was yesterday after the end.
I can understand just fine.
Yeah, but like it could be like not very pleasant to listen back to. I don't know.
It's not. I
We'll
know
find
that
out.
there is mics and cameras, but it's more. It's not so much about like
I know it's not about that.
the
but-
people that are watching aren't here.
Yeah.
Speaking of people
That
watching,
too.
here comes my youngest brother Ben Cadis.
Oh,
Weird. I just saw him run. Yo.
Yo.
Say what's up.
hi. I'm Megan. Nice to meet you.
You can-
Oh, sorry. Nice to meet you. What up? We're on camera right now.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
See the giant thing that says live? Ben, I can't say because mom's right there. I can't tell him out.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom.
You can imagine.
She said something the other day. I think it was because I told her I was like doing this, and she was like, "Dude," she was like, "I didn't know he had like a younger brother." She was like, "He's adorable." Like, because she sees everybody.
I agree.
Like, with her job, she sees everyone, and it was funny because I went. I went to the Future Birds concert, and I think my mom knew more people than I did. Like when we went there. But I did run into like a few people, which is cool. But,
Where? In Charlotte?
yeah, it was at the neighborhood theater,
I don't even know
and
where that
it's
is.
in Noda, yeah. I like that venue. That was the first time I went. I think I'm gonna come back in February to go see Big Head Todd.
You know who's really into concerts? Quinn. I didn't realize that concerts. I'd never gone to too many, but I recently have found. So I did one of these with Quinn McLaren, and before and during, he spoke to me a lot about how much he loves live music, and I'm setting up.
I like live music.
I
too.
love the movies. This is what I do. I go to the movie theater. You see any good
Movies are
movies
awesome.
lately?
I'm more of like, actually, I just went and saw Gladiator 2.
I haven't.
I saw that.
I have the theater that I like to go to, and I scroll through whatever's
Yeah.
showing every night. And I've skipped past Gladiator 2 a couple times
Yeah,
now.
it was like, obviously not as good as the first one.
And it's long.
The first one's great. It was long, but it was still really good. Like it was, like I love the gladiator scenes. Like it's so fun. Like they had one though where this time, like, cause they also like that the first movie came out in like 2000 or 2001 I think, but the newer, like this one's obviously like new, and so they have like way better CGI, and like they had like one of the gladiator scenes, they were all on boats.
Don't spoil it.
I'm just saying they were all on boats. Like it was
Well,
like
in
they
a
filled
Coliseum?
the Coliseum.
That's true.
And
They
they were
used
like,
to do
yeah,
that.
apparently they did that. I was like, wait, I didn't even know that. Like that's
They really
cool.
did that.
Yeah, that was like that was cool.
I don't understand why we don't do that.
Yeah.
Bank of America.
Why
If
we don't
you're watching.
don't throw people in there anymore.
Yeah, fill it
Yeah.
with water, or maybe like put a tiger or two.
Fill it with water. It's like a huge bowl.
Yeah.
They should put like. Yeah, what would they do?
Fight to
Wait,
the-
we should. Yeah, they should do like real life Battleship.
Exactly.
They have like a club at VT, that's like Battleship Club, and they all take canoes in the like the recreational like pool, like, and they play Battleship and they try to like waterboard each other.
You know, I already knew about that.
Yeah,
I went and visited Tommy, and he brought it up.
you did.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's-
that's
you have
so
a beautiful
funny. You visited
campus.
Tommy.
Yes.
The campus is beautiful.
And it's funny. It reminded
That's-
me a lot of. It's kind of like military.
Yeah.
There's a big JROTC, right?
There's cadets, a lot of cadets. Yeah. I used to, freshman year got put in overflow housing, basically, and there were cadets that lived in our building.
Whoa.
And it was
So you got woken up every morning?
not like, well, luckily they weren't on my hall, like they were above me. But like, it wasn't too bad. I think it's really funny though, because sometimes they would get those like dudes would get super drunk and like run down our hallway and like just rip down all of like the posters and shit.
It's
and,
a different
like,
kind of drunk.
Yeah, they do. It is.
Like it's like movies drunk.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
It's
I went and stayed.
like-
I stayed in the barracks, at Virginia
did?
Military Institute.
Oh, cool.
And that's why I say your campus looks very military, because it's like similar building style. It's up in Virginia too, not too far away from each other.
Yeah.
And those guys, like, it's weird. Maybe it was because they were all in like these white uniforms, but I felt like I was in a movie.
That's cool. Yeah. There's a lot of cadets there. I think that honestly sucks though, because they have to like live on campus the whole time, all 4 years, and like, I don't know, I'm sure they have to do like tons of other crazy like things, but but I like seeing it. To me, it's just like fun because I like just see all these like guys in uniforms that like just show up to class and they like have to wear their uniforms whenever they go to class. So it's like it's funny because they always wear like they'll switch from like camo to the one that's like a suit with like and then like I don't know, they have like a rotation of like a few, but I think it's funny like seeing a bunch of cadets in my classes. Also like it's just like a man in a uniform.
A man in a uniform. Tell me about it.
We see a lot of those. It's nice. But, it's I don't really know that many people that are cadets. But there's a lot for sure.
Cheers to cadets. Seriously, I feel lame.
Yeah, why? Well, I
want a good
brought
streak.
it for you. So
I know.
You're on a streak though. I don't want to break it.
Yeah, I can't break it.
I was like, oh, it'll be nice. I'll just bring him
It is nice.
beer
And if I were to break it, it would be right here. I promise you it would be.
My friend.
But I can't.
Yeah, don't. That's awesome.
I do want to.
Streak. I'll try dry January, maybe.
Why?
I don't know. Because I probably should.
Yeah, so
But-
I should probably, go on a run every morning.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Like.
I
that's
woke up
good.
this morning and Ike and Ben are like, "What do you want from Chick-fil-A?" Oh,
Yeah.
there goes today.
I was late because I woke up at 12:30.
There you go.
It's funny. So Katrina just got back from South Africa.
Whoa.
She was there for like 5 months.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Everyone,
She just got
people
back
that just have
today.
been places.
Yeah.
You know who I really got to see? Hughes has been in Barcelona.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he like still there?
Nope,
Or-
he's back now.
Is he going back?
I want to know if he
Or-
knows Spanish.
Yeah, he's
doesn't.
probably learned. He's probably learned a lot more than he knows. You know,
Yeah.
because if you just live there, you're gonna learn more.
That's true.
Anyways, I think that's the only way I'm gonna learn Spanish.
Same.
If I get it down, I'm gonna have to just immerse myself in the place.
That's the best way to learn a language.
Totally. Yeah, you just have to practice. So maybe he did. Where was he? Was he abroad for school?
Yeah, that's all I know.
Mm.
Abroad for school, Barcelona. I wanted him to come on this.
Yeah, have him. I'm going abroad this summer.
Really?
I just got accepted into. There's a Neuro program abroad
No way.
for it's through VT, and they have this place called the Steger Center, and it's in South Switzerland.
Whoa.
It's right by Lake Lugano. It's right by the border of Italy and Lake Como.
Is Lake Lugano like that social media? I mean,
I think it's Lake Como's a big one
Okay.
in Italy. It's in the mountains.
Like hot
and-
springs?
I don't know. It's just pretty. But I'm really excited. I think we're supposed to go to Belgium for I'm not sure where in Belgium, but for the first 2 nights, and then we're also spending 2 nights in Amsterdam, and then a day in Salzburg, which is gonna be really cool.
Switzerland
Sound of music.
they've got a nice flag.
Yeah, Switzerland does. Yeah. I always think of the Swiss, the knives, the
Oh
the
yeah,
pocket knives.
you gotta bring one home.
I always think of those, cause that's I don't know, they have their little brand or something. But I would see those when I was a kid, and that was the association. But,
What association?
like, just Switzerland's like flag.
Oh.
I was like, oh yeah, it's on the little art, like the little knives,
Yeah.
pocket knives and stuff.
I always thought it was like,
Yeah.
like Red Cross. I thought it
Mhm.
was like the knife was for like the. I didn't get it was from Switzerland. I thought it was like that's like the universal medical sign.
Mm. Yeah.
It was that, and then I also learned that dice is die. The
Yeah.
dice is actually plural for die,
Yeah. Dice is plural.
and all the other things
don't
that
know- I don't
end
know
in
how to
I,
use
like
that.
octopi and all that was.
Yeah.
I was very old when I learned that. That shocked me.
There was something that I feel like I was like today years old that I learned.
Yeah,
that
and I have
should
one.
have known.
I can't think of it either. I got one more. I can't.
Yeah. No, I have one, and I can't think of it right now.
Well,
It'll
don't
come to
try.
me. It'll come to me.
Yeah,
you
if you
know.
try,
It'll
then you're
come
never
back.
gonna get it.
Yeah, it'll come back. But ooh.
Yeah,
And-
this is exactly what you've got. This is what I made, except it's just the.
Yeah, you printed it all out. Oh, wait. Wow. You did a great job playing this out.
It's a bit
I have to
much.
say.
I've never. This is the most I've ever done.
Yeah? Really?
Yeah.
Was there anything you were just dying to ask me?
Mm.
Or were you just wanting to like just have
Yeah,
a little
plenty of
chit
things.
chat?
Of course.
Get to know me. Oh. Let's see.
I sent this to you.
Yeah, no, I know. I
Did you
looked
click
at
on?
it.
Yeah.
I looked at it, but I'm looking at it again now. But I feel like I haven't covered almost any of the questions since I've been
Well, I've
here.
got them all. Yeah,
Yeah, you got
I've all of
you
them.
got
I've been
'em
dying
down.
to ask you.
Yeah? Well, we'll start with one.
What makes you smile?
What makes me smile? Oh, a lot of things. I think I smile a lot. I'm like a generally like smiley person. It's like a kind of broad question. Like I'm smiling right now, kind of. But
Well, I mean, what am I gonna? What's the color of your sweatshirt? That's a narrow question.
of this. This is a shirt. My mom got it for me. It's maroon, I think.
And then, like, a broader question would be like, where do you see
Well,
yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I'm not sure. Like, 'cause I have, like, sometimes I'm like, well, so I'm studying neuroscience, but
Which do you
sometimes
know that's crazy? Did you go and read through? I've mentioned that a lot in these
I-
questions.
you said it like, yeah. Well, I think it's really cool.
You are studying neuroscience.
Yeah, that's my major. I picked up a chemistry minor as well.
So,
which
like,
is
you will
crazy.
be a
Yeah.
doctor?
I don't know. Maybe I'll get like my master's and not go to med school, but I'm not sure if I like what exactly I'm doing right after that, 'cause I don't know. Like I think going into drug research might be really cool. But also like neurology might be cool. Neurology is like the study of diseases of the nervous system pretty much. So like I don't know, just all kinds of things. Like there's I just learned in my class how Parkinson's works. So I know like Parkinson's and Huntington's, I know how that works like in the brain, which is fun. I've already like told some of my friends. I always like would just spit some like random facts to them. Be like, guys, even though like they probably don't care, but I'm like, you know, this was like my favorite fun fact that I learned this year. With like facial recognition, in like the visual system, it goes down to like the neuron, like the single neuron. So basically that means like I have a Jack neuron and you have like a Meghan neuron.
Whoa.
So like
Just one?
well, yeah, it like goes down to the like to distinctualize like people. Yeah. And so I was like, wait, that's so fun. Like I have a Jack neuron, you have a Meghan neuron, then like you know, like
And they
you
get
have
used less than, like, my mom neuron.
Yeah, yeah. I thought that was fun because they showed us like there's like a Jennifer Aniston neuron, like that's like a thing, like you can look it up, and a Halle Berry neuron. I didn't even know who Halle Berry was until I learned that, but I thought it was so funny. I was like, wait, so that means I have like, yeah, that means I have like the Meghan neuron,
Oh
the
yeah.
Manta neuron.
Do you have one for when you look in the mirror?
Maybe.
Oh, that's weird.
Maybe that's probably different. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah. So, but my major, I'm doing cognitive and behavioral neuroscience, and there's also they have clinical neuroscience as one, and but I think like the clinical is the only one that's like a pre-med track kind of thing, and so that's why I picked up the chem minor, so that I can like get some of that knowledge and still kind of like have the option of going to med school, you know, if I like want to. I'll probably have to take like some anatomy though for sure, but you know, yeah, I'm not like totally sure what I'm doing, but when I go abroad, we're learning diseases of the nervous system, which is like a cool one. I'm excited for that.
Are you, sitting next to certain classmates and people in certain study groups that have been vocal about, I'm going to med school?
Yeah. I mean, like, one of my best friends there, her name's Issa. She's like a pre-med track. She's doing, I don't know if her major is, I think she's just biology, like she's just pre-med or something. But she's really smart. She's very, very smart.
What makes her smart?
Well, I guess there's different ways. She's very school book smart. You know, there's different smartness can be measured on like different like things, I would say. Like you can be like emotionally intelligent, like very in tune with yourself. You can be very like musically smart. You can be I learned this in my in one of my classes too, actually. I took psychology of learning or whatever last semester, and I liked that one. My professor, his name is Dr. Hoffman. He has no arms, and he's like, yeah, and he's like kind of like, he's kind of short, I think, but he would use his like feet to type on the computer.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's a very smart guy though, and he's like his lectures are really good. Like he was like, I like him. But yeah, I've never met anyone without arms, so that's something new. But the class I remember we learned about, I think it's like it's definitely like types of knowledge or something, but it's like you can be like kinesthetically smart, like in tune with your body, and then like emotionally smart. You can be musically smart, book smart. I don't know. I don't know what the other ones are, but it's like that. So, I guess what makes someone smart, it depends on your definition too. 'Cause like someone can be incredibly book smart, but but you could also just think that they're like an idiot. Like I would probably say I'm good at school. Like I've been doing really good in school, and I'm like really proud of that. But also, like, I can be a complete idiot. Like, I'm not like that, you know. I'm smart with random things, but, like, that's one thing that I'm like, like, I have all this knowledge, like, where is it gonna go? Is it, like, pointless? Like, maybe I should just learn more about, like, money. Like, you know, like, but I think it's cool anyways, though. I like what I'm learning, so.
I think everyone kind of...
like, where is this going?
I think everyone kind of goes through, like, like, look at me, I got a podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, those thoughts of, like, yeah, where you're like, what am I doing?
Like, hold on.
I'm like, am I having, like, my quarter life crisis? Like,
yeah, and then every time,
right now,
every time a day goes by, it goes by faster than the last day.
Yeah. It's so weird. Yeah, I feel like aging does that to you. We're so old now, Jack.
I know. Do you know what I said to my dad yesterday?
Yeah.
We went and saw a really good movie, Chinatown, with Jack Nicholson from like 1970.
Nice.
And I was really like not thinking I was going to be into a movie from that long ago.
Yeah.
But it was great.
That's good.
Anyway, go see it. But anyway, before it starts, I'm looking at him and I'm like, dude.
Yeah, I'm drinking a second one for you.
Thanks. Ben's going to smoke me in basketball.
Oh, these are twist offs.
We go out and we play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can pop off twists.
This one was a twist off. I didn't even know. Yeah. I just always assume that it's like not. Anyways, what were you saying though? You were talking about playing basketball.
Well, if you assume it's not, then it's like you can always pop it, but you can't always twist it. So.
Yeah, you can't always twist it. Exactly.
Well, I hope he's not anywhere near enough to hear me, and I hope he doesn't watch this. But we hoop, and I've always been bigger, always been better.
Mm-hmm.
But now I think I'm just bigger.
Yeah. No, I went and played soccer the other day with like a group of random people. There's like you can honestly, if you want to join, you're welcome to.
Where?
It's really fun. Like
yes.
Anna made this group chat, and it's just like a bunch of random people that like meet up and play soccer when we're home. And who was there last time I went? It was a couple days ago. We always go to Davie Park, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, you should come. But like I was playing like the other day, and I'm like, wow, like I saw, like this is so humbling. Like
kick the ball 2 touch pass it. Do
yeah,
not
like
dribble.
I don't want it. I don't want no, but it's like so funny. Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Do you know Meghan?
Good.
I do, I think
Have it.
Yeah.
Have
please.
it.
Thank
I
you.
brought it for us to share.
Look, my brother
He was
that
just silent.
yeah, my
He's like-
brother like dude, my brother that used to I don't know, like tell me that I shouldn't
wearing the same
vape,
thing.
just went and took a beer.
I like your outfit.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. How's it going?
It's
You guys know my mom. She works at Myers Park.
Yeah, she used to
Yeah.
let me go all the time.
Yeah.
Hey
she's
guys,
a nice lady.
Guys, I'm live right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I
No, well,
was trying
say
to
hi. Say hi. Hi. Hey.
What I was saying
Oh,
earlier about Ben might
nice.
be better than me than basketball, I was making that up completely.
Yeah.
He'll never be better than me.
No, don't give
Is
him.
this one
Don't
of the
give him that.
introduce yourself? He's like, why is Ben playing basketball?
Get out.
We're just chit chatting, really. My Spotify Wrapped.
Oh,
I looked at it. It was really different this year.
Drake was on it. Drake's always on
Somewhat
it.
different. Drake actually wasn't on mine
Wow.
this year. I think.
You are different.
Well, no, he was my number one the year before that.
Oh.
I was like,
What changed?
well, I went to his concert. That was a lot of fun. And then for some reason, I just like hadn't listened to him much. Ever since the whole I think ever since the whole like beef with Kendrick and like I was just kind of like. And then at the time, because at that time I was like, I care about this, I guess. Like, I'm not listening to Drake. And then like, you know, it's really funny, actually. I don't know if you had an interview with Serena and Cameron, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Although
Did they tell you about the rap that we did?
Yes.
Yeah, we did a BBL Drizzy.
They played it, do you know?
Drizzy rap.
They played it.
it? Yeah.
It was great.
My verse, I kind of went off for some reason. I wrote it up and I was like, I don't know. It was fun.
It's fun to rap.
Cameron had two. It was just a fun, like, silly thing that we made, you know? Like, it was just, and I love how invested everyone, like, we spent several hours, like, putting this together, and we were just drinking and used Trey's headset, like, his, like, gaming headset, like, used the little mic to rap into that.
Nice.
I thought that was so funny. What a time. What a time. We never even finished it though. We never wrapped it up.
You know, since any labels, none of that. You should have.
We should have put it out there. We were gonna make, maybe we'll make a maybe we'll do that this winter, but we're gonna have to find a new way to record it because maybe we can come use your mics.
Be my guest.
I thank you. I bet they would love that. Then we can finish it and put it out there for the world to see. But we were talking about let's make a music video for it too. That'd be great. It'll be awesome. But yeah, my Spotify Wrapped. It was
So there was no Drake. What was there?
There was no Drake, and it was just funny because it was like very variety. Like my number one artist was the Rolling Stones, and my number two artist was Mac Miller, and then three was like Young Dolph or like Key Glock. And
That's
then,
versatile.
And then my fifth one, I remember the last one. It was Young Dolph and Key Glock because like they're hand in hand. I would always listen to them at the gym, and then Creedence Clearwater Revival was the fifth.
What is that, country?
CCR? No, it's like you know the song like Fortunate Son.
Yeah.
And like
that's an interesting song because
like
a lot
that,
of people play it in a. It's actually anti-America.
Yeah, it was used as like propaganda during the
Vietnam
War. I remember they like. Whose class was I in when they
Oh,
showed us that?
That's probably where I learned it too.
Yeah, no, it totally is. It totally is.
Mr. Colbert? No.
Maybe was it?
Or maybe I might have learned that in college.
I don't remember who showed us that, but
I think just like the thing that we were too old to, it'll come.
Yeah, but I like their music. Yeah, so they were like fifth. So it was like two. It was like rock and then like rap, and I was kind of surprised Mac Miller was number 2 because I hadn't listened to him in a while. But he was my number 1 artist for like 2 years in a row, and then after that it was Drake, but he was number 2. Like Mac was number 2, and then this year he was like number 2 again. And I was like, oh, I think it's like one of my playlists that I have. He's like the like majority of like the songs.
He's got a lot of music.
He's got a lot of good music, and apparently there's a new album coming out that they're like by him. They're like releasing a new one.
There's always a new album.
Yeah, and he's dead.
Oh, Mac Miller. I thought you meant Drake.
No. How do they do that? Like,
I think they already did.
Yeah, did
and
they?
I don't
Maybe.
know because Juice WRLD will drop new songs
yet,
too, and he is dead.
Yeah, exactly.
How is this happening?
I don't understand.
I'm not a big fan of it because
are they just like sorting through the files or something? Like, oh, actually, like
didn't he have a password?
Yeah.
Or like, how are they?
Yeah. Like, what do you guys do? Like, he didn't put it out. Why are you making decisions for him after his passing?
That's tricky. I bet there's lots of like drama.
Yeah.
I bet
there probably is. There probably is like some drama with that.
Because there's money that's being made, and there's people that are getting the money, and this guy's dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's getting the money?
Not Mac Miller.
Not Mac Miller.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. R.I.P. I'll see his concert when I die.
Do you believe in afterlife?
I don't know. There's like I actually wrote a research paper on DMT. You know what that is?
Did you really?
Yeah.
A college paper on DMT?
Yeah. In my English class, it was like write a research paper about anything, and I like just anything you find like interesting, and I thought like that was really cool. And I interviewed this guy who's like famous on TikTok because he always posts like videos about like stories and stuff of that, and like different kinds of like DMT. Tripping and stuff. And he's done DMT. And
what was he like? Was he spaced out?
I didn't know. Well, not while he was on it, but I did it. I did an interview with him. He was literally all the way out in Australia. I like just like did a Zoom call.
Oh, I thought you
recorded it. Like, oh no, I wish. I would love to go there, but yeah, it was so funny because I just like sent him a DM on TikTok, and I was like, hey, I have to like interview somebody for like my research paper. Like, would you mind if I did this? And yeah, he was like, yeah, like totally. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm a student. Like, can I have a little interview? So it was cool. He definitely had an interesting story. But basically, like DMT, I just think it's really interesting because they like it's released like in copious amounts like in your brain when you die, and so right when you die, like your brain releases like a ton of it, and DMT with DMT, it's like people will go in that like they'll take it, they'll like start tripping or whatever, they'll be in the trip for like for them it feels like it's like lifetimes, like like it can be if they go like to what's it called to like that like higher state or whatever, like they'll like it feels like forever years, and then they wake up and it's like 15 minutes later.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I think that's like really interesting because how does that work like in the brain, you know? And it's so apparently like what I learned from it though is that it's like it's synthesized like just normally like in our brains, and it's metabolized really really quickly. So like it's hard to even pick up like if you like tested for it or anything like that. It's hard to even pick up because it's metabolized very quickly. And I remember, I forget, I think his name was, I listened to a podcast too, a Joe Rogan podcast with this
He
guy.
loves DMT.
With this guy, Rick Strassman, who was like the first person to do like a human like research with it. And he was talking about it, and he proposed the idea that DMT regulates like our perception of reality in a way, because it's like constantly like actually constantly like going.
That's
kind
tricky
of.
though, because wouldn't
Isn't that weird?
well wouldn't everything like regulate our reality? What do you mean by that?
I don't know, like it's what regulates like your perception, kind of.
Well, wouldn't I mean in what different ways than dopamine? Is DMT the chemical? Is that the name of the chemical?
Dimethyltryptamine
Whoa,
is what it is.
'Cause, like,
But
they-
DMT is short for that.
got it.
It's like N-dimethyltryptamine, like the chemical for it. I don't know, like I learned the naming somewhat in my organic chemistry class that I just took. That sucked. I took Orgo, and that's like, everyone says that it sucks. Like, good luck with that. Like, oh, you're studying for Orgo. Like, I'm sorry. Like, someone went up to me and my friends in the library when we were studying for a test and was like, you guys are studying Orgo? Sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Like, good luck.
My
I actually
roommate,
ended up doing really well. But what were you saying?
my roommate had a guy come up to him in the library.
Yeah.
It wasn't Orgo. He's computer science, but it was an
Mhm.
equivalent, just a nasty course. And the guy's like,
CS majors are like,
Yeah.
I cannot
all
fathom that.
two of my roommates are computer science.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
And one of them just like he got an internship,
Little
which is crazy in the
nerds.
first place.
Yeah.
Then he lost it.
What?
There-
How?
No return offer.
Oh, man.
So now he's just like back to square
Yeah.
one. Anyway, there's some
Oh, yeah. We were talking about afterlife, though. But DMT, it's released in, like, your brain, like, a ton of it when you die. And so, like, some people think that, like, that's, like, where you go. Like, you know what I mean? At least for, like, a hot minute.
and then what?
I have no idea. I mean, that's like, it's a hard question to answer because no one can ever, like, has the answers to it, and I think like,
Well, there was that one
That's why a
movie
lot of
about the
people
guy
are
that
like-
died and came back.
yeah. Oh, what movie?
The kid who met God. It's a religious movie.
Yeah.
I never watched it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
But I saw the title in the description and I said, BS.
Yeah.
It was like a documentary.
Yeah. Wait, that's cool though. I'll watch it. Have you seen the documentary on? I watched the documentary about Scientology.
No, I haven't seen.
Because I was always, like, wondering, like, I mean, I heard stuff about it, because I'm like, oh, that's, like, that culty celebrity thing. But it's, like, really interesting. If you want to know about it, then you should watch it. It's on Netflix.
Do I? I'm not sure.
I don't know. It's up to you. But, I mean, I'm full of useless knowledge, so.
I mean,
I
what
love
makes
it.
knowledge useless, you know? What if
Yeah,
you're at a
it
trivia
depends.
night?
Knowledge is
for,
power. Knowledge is power, right?
Yeah.
I know more than you, so.
Being able
Not-
to name, you definitely do.
Not-
Being able
but-
to name 3 to 5 celebrities that are a member or have been a member of Scientology might just win you like a $20 Chipotle gift card. You never know.
Nice, yeah. Knowing, yeah, I feel like, you know what? But I'm sure you know a lot more than I do about other things. you
Different
know what I
kinds of
mean?
intelligence,
Yeah.
right?
We'd be great at trivia.
You think?
Yeah, great partners.
I don't think I've ever
Because
played.
I have the useless like school knowledge, and then you probably have more like
You know what I know a
more
lot about?
knowledge of
YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah,
YouTubers.
I know nothing about like celebrities and what's going on. My roommates are always like, the ones to like tell me about the latest like trend, or that Pookie had her baby. Like I'm like, oh, really? Like, great, good for them. Like,
Yesterday somebody told me about like what do you call it? Like the brain dead comment, like people,
Brain
if you
rot-
go through brain rot
comment.
commenting, if you go through like a comment section, some of them are like, me,
Yeah.
yes. Like just
Yeah, like, yeah.
I posted it. I didn't even say anything about it. I make these videos and sometimes I just title whatever's on my mind when I click publish. So I titled one of them "Talk to Her," and of course, it's like my best performing video in months. And there's like,
That's so funny.
and no one ever I don't get any comments.
It's crazy.
But I get 3 of them this time. 3 comments in 24 hours, and all of them are like really brain dead.
That's really funny.
Like of a bunch of emojis, more like "jog to a." What does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
It is so brain rot. Oh my gosh. I think one time for like she had her podcast. She had like JoJo Siwa on there, and we were like, this
Okay,
is
so you do
probably-
know. You say you
we were
don't
like-
know, but you know.
No, well, it's cause of them. Like, it's cause of my roommates and my friends. Like, but they were like, we were carving pumpkins, and this is funny. Like, I honestly I'm like a study beer kind of girl.
Beaver? Study?
Study beer.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
I like probably have drank like a decent amount this semester, but like just casually. Like,
I should try that out. Maybe that would help me study.
Study beer actually is great. I mean, I aced all of my neuro tests this semester.
Wow.
But yeah, like I would always like drink beer and just like be taking notes like while I was doing it. But I think that's a lot. I probably credit like my note taking to like a lot of my learning, because
Do you use
I like
the method?
I
do you,
draw everything out
on like a blank piece of paper?
on my like I just have like a physical notebook. I still do like handwritten notes for everything.
Everyone has the iPad now.
Everyone has the iPads now. Yes.
With like the paper
Yeah.
textured
they use their little
screen protector.
Yeah. Yeah. They use their
That's the
little
thing.
their little pens.
Yeah.
And then yeah. I've had to use like my roommate has an iPad, and so like if I have like a document that like I need to write on, then I'll just be like, hey, can I borrow your iPad? So I just do it. But I stand by the handwritten notes for sure.
If it works, it works.
It works. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not going to change up what I'm doing. So since the system's been working.
So what do you think? It's going to be sad, right? One day you'll have a job. Will you take notes?
Yeah, like what am I? Maybe.
Yeah, why
Maybe
not?
my job will entail taking notes.
I would encourage you to not stop taking notes.
I honestly enjoy note taking. Like, I'd rather do that than like have to write something, like write a paper or something like that. Like, I could take notes for hours and be like fine with it. I mean, I guess also because it's neuro, it's like I still think it's interesting, and like, you know, writing it out just helps me remember. But yeah, I could take notes like for hours at a time. Like that's what I like. I don't know how long it took me to write out all my notes, but I almost filled up like, well, I only just have one subject notebooks for each one, but that was the closest I've come to like filling one up.
Whoa. You don't
Same
ever
with
get like
organic
your wrist
chemistry.
doesn't ever hurt?
No. Probably like my fingers all like they'll get like stiff, kinda.
Huh.
I feel like, but they get
tense
more.
up when I write
They
notes.
get more stiff. They get more stiff if I'm typing. And I
Interesting.
guess like maybe it's just because like the way that I like type, and also I have nails, so I have to like straighten my fingers a little more. You know what I mean? Because I can't just type like that. But yeah. I don't. It hasn't really bothered me.
I gotta figure it out, because even when
It
I'll
doesn't
edit
bother me.
this, what I have to do is cut back from when I'm speaking, this camera's on. When you're speaking, this camera's on, and I have to drag the mouse, click, Command B cuts, drag the mouse, click, delete, or like double click, disable. They're both on top of each other. And after
Yeah.
like if this goes on for an hour, then it's gonna take me an hour and a half. And after
Yeah.
like 30 minutes, like it
Yeah,
starts to
no.
get to me.
No, I totally, yeah. I think I probably just take a while. I crack my knuckles all the time. I'm like,
Is that
are
bad?
do you do that?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm such a knuckle. I'll crack my wrist too if I can. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Just push it down.
And my
It
neck
pops.
and my back.
Yeah.
My back cracks a lot.
Avery hates it. Like when I crack my knuckles.
Why? It
I always
sounds
forget.
nice.
She hates the sound.
I
She's
hate
like,
the sound
"Stop."
of like
Yeah, like
nails on a chalkboard or
Yeah.
you know what my worst sound in the entire world is. Nobody uses this against me. A fork on a plate.
Oh yeah, that's a bad one.
That's
That's a bad one.
horrible.
Yeah, I think that's ooh.
Because that one actually happens. No one
Yeah.
uses chalkboards anymore.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But, like,
fork on a plate.
Grandma will scrape her fork on the plate, and I want
Yeah.
to jump out a window.
Yeah. It definitely is upsetting. It's upsetting to hear that noise.
But what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
It's weird, yeah.
Mm,
Two
I'm
cameras,
just like,
two mics.
Yeah, I want to like pet your mic. It
If
looks
you
like
pet
a
that
little
one, it'll
fuzzy.
fall off. It's not. It's
It
just
looks
resting
like a
on
little
top.
fuzzy thing. Like, yeah. This is awesome.
Those stands, the lady at Guitar Center said, we've got them for 75% off, and they are 75.
off.
They were 75% off for a reason. These weights I've had to add.
75%. They're 75% of what you thought they would be.
25% what I thought they'd be.
Oh man,
Yeah.
dang, yeah.
Which is what I
They were
paid.
25%. Yeah.
So
That is what. This is what they are.
$10.
Fair enough.
Sure.
Fair enough.
And then these, it's your mic will make like, I shouldn't call attention to it because if I don't, kind of like the fender of your car, but I'm going to anyway because
Go
it's
ahead.
on my mind. It's like a zzz in the background. I think that mic has been like used and returned or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I don't know what's the deal.
Interesting.
Or it might be mine. I'm not sure which. I got to figure out which
Yeah.
one it is first and then go
One of
return
them.
it.
Yeah. Dang.
Hopefully I saved the receipt. I've never been to a Guitar Center.
Yeah. Neither have I.
It's cool.
It seems like a fun, like, interesting place to go. You know, there's a first time for everything, so maybe I'll make my way. I'll make my way to one. I need to do Christmas shopping.
I was just going to ask you about
I
it.
have not Christmas shopped much. I was thinking of making a painting for my sister, but so my card got like fraudulent charges, and someone like hacked my card and tried to spend $860.
Where?
$860.
Did it say where?
It was like some like website. It was probably like some AI website or something like that. But yeah. So I don't have a card, and I'm like, how am I gonna Christmas shop? Like, what am I supposed to do? So maybe I'll just get super crafty in the next couple days.
Yeah, I just thought, like,
Yeah.
I can't give you, I'm behind. I hate that my family's in the next room. I
Yeah.
totally have everyone's Christmas gift.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, prepared and wrapped.
I have all of them wrapped. So many gifts. All of my friends' gifts.
Everyone got 2.
Yeah. Any thoughts on architecture on VT campus? I do have thoughts. I love it. You've been there.
Yeah.
I like
In
that
passing.
you've been there. It's like I think like walking to class like from my like I drive to campus and I park, but like the places to park you still have to like take a hike to get to like your class. I mean, it also depends like what building, but I walk past, there's a golf course and a pond, like, and I walk on this
think
little
I played
path.
golf on
There's
it.
duck pond and the golf course. Who'd you visit again? You visited Tommy.
There's
Did
no
you
way I
visit
played
Tommy
golf
when
on
he
it.
was like living at his frat house?
It's the,
you remember
no,
that?
that wasn't a frat house.
Do you remember when Tommy lived at his? Okay.
No.
He has his house on Bros though. That like his dad, the neighborhood house, that one. Is that
Yes.
right? Yeah. His parents like own that out. Yeah, that place is nice.
And yeah.
But yeah, the golf course you might have. There's just one on campus.
No, I played the
But I
country
park
club,
like right over there.
which is not it can't be
Yeah.
the one, same one.
I park right over there, and then I walk and there's a golf course and a pond, and then like I walk on campus. Like
I mean, you must like
it's just
it.
really pretty. Like I really enjoy the walk. You know.
Yeah,
Like,
my favorite part.
I like walking because it's like nice to like clear my head sometimes.
I like
you
to.
know?
My bike ride to work is my favorite part of working.
Mhm. That's good. Yeah. It's like my favorite part too. Like just walking. It's nice. I don't know, play music or just walk around, make my way to class. The only thing that sucks, it sucks when it's cold though. It's like the wind is freezing. And for the last, I'm like stuck with I've been stuck having 8 a.m.s for like a while. Tuesday, Thursday, all of last year, like all of sophomore year, I had 8 a.m.s. There was 8 a.m. physics, and then I actually really liked physics when I took it.
Really?
Yeah, I loved it. I think physics is really cool.
Huh.
Yeah. But yeah, and I did really, really good in the classes. Like maybe I should be a TA or something, because I might be able to get paid for some of it. Like it's like some of TA stuff, they'll like pay you for it. But yeah, I took 8 a.m. physics, and then I had 8 a.m. neuroscience like this past semester, and then I have to take cellular and molecular neuroscience next semester, and that is the only section that they had was at 8 a.m. And I'm like, you guys are so evil. Like I've had 8 a.m.s Tuesday, Thursday and it's going to be 2 years straight, like that it's Tuesday, Thursday, 8 a.m. But I'm pretty used to it now, but the walk to class, that sucks. Like, it's freezing. It gets freezing, and I'm just like, I'll wear leather jackets. Leather jackets are probably the best. The way to go.
I don't own any, but did you see
Yeah.
how Ike was dressed? He cut the bottom. Dude, he's so stylish.
Yeah,
You know he goes to college in New York City?
he does.
That guy
I
knows a
didn't
thing
know
or two
that.
about
Where
leather
does he go to
jackets.
school?
Parsons School of Design.
What? Wait, that's so cool.
I
didn't
know.
know he was like interested in design. That's really cool.
He's like
did
that.
Did he play soccer?
Oh, good question. Listen, I'm
Probably not.
I'm proud of him, and he's doing awesome in New York. Let's leave it at that. I might not know
Fair
if
enough.
he did or
Fair
did not
enough,
play
yeah.
soccer.
Yeah. I definitely don't think of myself as someone with a plan.
Oh, is that
Do you
written?
think of yourself as someone with a plan?
No.
Yeah.
I think I've got more of one now that
Yeah.
but no.
I think having a plan for everything is like, I don't know. Sometimes it's like you're too caught up in the plan instead of like just being like present. Like I'm like, okay, if I dwell on like, or if I like stress about what's gonna happen in the future, I guess like maybe I should stress a little more. Like I don't even know, but like definitely don't like have a plan, and I never like did. Like I don't know, I'm just like here now. Like even when I was applying for college, I like had no idea where I wanted to go. I just applied to like 10 schools, and I didn't even visit anywhere. Like I was just like, I started visiting after I was getting in. I was like, okay, like I'll go visit then, like, and then I'll figure it out. Like,
Makes
you know?
sense.
But like, yeah, I really haven't had much of a plan. But I think like I also was undecided. Like I was an undecided major for the first like year and a half of college. I didn't switch it. Like I didn't start neuroscience until this past spring,
Huh.
pretty much. And but I had like decided on it during like last fall, and I think it. I just kind of picked it because I was like, it actually combines like things that I find really like fascinating with like sciences, and I've always been really good at like math and science and stuff. So I really liked psychology and stuff like that. So I was like, wait, neuroscience, let me try that. Like so I like don't have too much of a plan, unfortunately. Like maybe I should, or maybe just people expect you to, or I don't know. If you have a plan though, like do you really? Do you really? Like, you cannot, like, no one ever could tell you what's going to happen in the next 5 years. Like, I don't
Plans
want,
are also
like, my life's
stressful.
not going to be laid out like
Yeah.
that. It's not. That's how it goes, you know, typically. Things happen, and then, you know, that's how it works.
The plan
you know?
makes itself.
Change, yeah, the plan makes itself. The road is paved along the way, I guess.
Well put.
I'm looking at your
Yeah,
picture.
yeah.
You have picture A and picture B. What are they?
They're not there. They're not there.
Why the dice emoji? It's in my bio. Oh. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. I kind of was like, I feel like for a while it was a disco ball, and then for another while it was the bubbles, and then I switched it to dice.
Nice.
I just was this one. I was like, yeah, I'm cool. I gamble. Yeah, but
Do you sports bet ever? It's a big thing nowadays.
sports betting, it is. Avery does like a lot, and I think that's why I've been watching more NFL. Like, I used to not pay much attention to NFL at all, but she just got like NFL Sunday ticket, and she would always put on like 4 games at once or something like that, and like on Sundays.
She's got parlays.
Yeah, she would do like, yeah, she's got parlays. She has what's the other one called? Money line. And
I don't know
then,
money
like,
line. What's money line?
Dude, I don't even know. I just know that money line is a thing. Like, she explained it to me once because I had her explain all of them. But no, I like don't know. Yeah, they're like, yeah, I have like a 3-leg parlay, and I was like, okay, I've heard this too much. Like, do tell. But I don't remember. I couldn't tell you. There's money line, and then there's one more too.
I don't know. All I know is parlay.
Yeah.
That's like the gambling
That's all.
word that
yeah,
I know.
that's just the word. You know, that's what they use for it.
It's fun, I have to say.
Yeah, it
You can
seems
even-
fun. No, I like. Oh, I might get invested in it, but I feel like it.
That's not an investment.
Not like no, like just investment of my time, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah.
I may like invest some time in that, but I haven't this far.
that would be an investment. But I just don't think it'd be a good one.
Yeah. I haven't participated in sports betting, but I do think it's fun, and the idea is fun, and I love watching sports, like, generally, to be honest. Football's fun. I had a blast at the game last night, like yesterday. That was a lot of fun.
So what was it like? How long was overtime? And how does overtime work?
Overtime for football? Yeah, we had just learned how it works pretty much like then, but so the overtime, they had a 10-minute, like, they had put 10 minutes on the board, and then with the NFL, it was like each team gets one possession. If we scored like a touchdown first, we would win. If we scored a field goal, like, so we had possession first, and if we scored a field goal, they still would have gotten a possession. If they scored a touchdown, then they would win. But after after both teams like have one possession, and if they don't score, then it's like a true sudden death, where it's like if you score any points at all, like, you just win.
Whoa, golden goal.
Yeah.
And that's what you made it to?
And so, yeah, well, yeah, it was overtime, and like, freaking, we like lost our possession like kind of fast. Like, I was like, Bryce Young just like, it was, he was gonna start running it because he was getting like chased down or whatever, and he just tripped. He tripped on nothing. Like, he just fell. Like, and we were like, oh no, like we lost our possession. I swear, like, if they win, because if they got any points in that next possession, they would have won. And then they like messed up their possession too, and like it was just really exciting because like everyone's like, oh, like screaming, and then we got the ball again, and Chuba Hubbard ran like a 20-yard, like, he had like a 20-yard run, And then he scored the touchdown like right after that. It was like so good. It was so good.
I bet it got loud in there.
He did so good. It got so loud, and they play Sweet Caroline at the end when they win, so it was fun. We were all just, we were all yelling. I lost my voice because of it, but it was so exciting.
Worth
Like
it.
we were like dancing around, and like I'm just like drinking with like my sister, my dad, and my sister's friends, and we're all watching football, like. And we were sitting in the sun. It was kind of chilly that day, but like sitting in the sun like warmed us up. I was even able to like take my jacket off if I got warm. But it was a lot of fun. That was probably the best Panthers game. The best one I could have gone to. Probably their best game of the year. And I don't know. It was the last home game too. The last like one in Charlotte. So it was just a fun. Like we like decided the day before, like let's get tickets. Let's just buy them tomorrow. Like try to get like the cheapest
How
one.
much?
I don't know. I feel like tickets were maybe like $30 to $40 in like the upper sections. I guess it depends what you look on, but it's like from 30 to 50. It was honestly more expensive than I was expecting it to be, because I feel like I had heard like at least earlier in the season the tickets were like $10, because it's like tickets were just like really cheap because the Panthers suck. They sucked, but
They suck.
they
That's
won.
true.
They suck.
Not
They suck. And
not
they
yesterday
won,
or
and,
today. They don't suck, but
Yeah.
normally they suck.
Yeah, and I miss 2015 Panthers. I put a picture on my.
Didn't we go to the Super Bowl? Is that when we went to the Super
Yeah.
Bowl?
That was when we went to the Super
And
Bowl. We were
lost.
undefeated, and they folded once they got to the Super Bowl.
Ben
It didn't
cried.
even look like the team. Yeah. It didn't even like they just weren't even playing like well even. Like they just got scared or something, or like what, this doesn't even look like the team we've been watching all year.
What was it, the Broncos?
I don't know.
Who
Oh, yeah.
cares?
Yeah, who cares? F them. But definitely miss the 2015 Panthers. Bring back the dab. Bring back the dab. I had my sister take a picture of me dabbing in the stadium.
I saw.
You did?
Yeah.
And she posted on her Instagram story, and I was like, tag me so I could post it. Because I intentionally had her take one so that I could just post it, but my phone died while I was there, and it kept dying yesterday, like all day,
Dang.
because I barely was home. We went to the game, and then I met up with Serena and Jessica and Jessica's friend Caroline. We're friends with, but I don't think you know who Serena and Jessica are, right? Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I met up with them, and then at the bar after the game because we were all excited, and then I went straight to a Christmas party at my sister's, one of my sister's best friends, house, her parents' house, and there was a ton of parents there, including Jeffis was there.
Wow.
I saw him last night, yeah. And I was just like, this is not real. But that was really funny.
Whoa.
Yeah. I was he was just chit-chatting. I was like, I don't know.
Can I tell you my
Mm-hmm.
only Mr. Jeffis story?
Mm-hmm.
He caught me, Case, and Isaac with a jewel. He didn't catch us. A male teacher. So I don't know what the circumstances were. We were all in SC. Is that the one with the cafeteria? I think it is.
Yeah.
And we are all now in the bathroom, and there's a jewel, and there's a pin, and
So you guys did that stuff in the bathroom too.
yeah. Well, one of the teachers was like all of our teachers were women, the ones that we asked to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But I guess someone went and told the only male teacher in the building down the hall to because he stormed in. I think it was Case, threw something the jewel in the toilet and flushed it.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
that
So
sucks.
anyway, we get dragged into the Mr. Jeffis's office, and I'm like,
really?
here goes my streak. I had never been in trouble with administration, and Jeffis is like, listen, guys, I'm not gonna call any parents. I'm gonna send you guys back to class. And I'm like, oh, my streak.
Yeah.
And he goes, but I just want to leave you. I just want to ask you guys a question. And I'm like, what is this guy gonna? Because at this point, like,
he's so animated.
I know.
Like, he's so animated.
I mean,
to
I'm
me.
just
It's so
stoked. I'm
fun.
stoked. I'm not gonna get
But
in
I just
trouble.
want to ask you guys a question.
I couldn't care less
I'm not
about what
gonna,
you have to say, but this is what he said.
Yeah.
He says, so you've got the jewel, whatever you got in there. I don't care.
You're good.
But you're passing it around, right? You hit it, your friend hits it. I just want to ask you guys. You know, he puts it to his mouth, he gives it to you, you put it to your mouth. It's kind of like you guys are like kissing each other.
Oh my gosh, no way. He probably just wanted you guys to be like, what? Like, no, like, we don't do that. Like, that's so funny. Oh my gosh. I have one Jeff's story. Like, I only have one Jeff's story too. It was senior year, Serena. Like, it was like, I was with Serena and like, these guys from our history class. It was like right when I like just started like becoming friends with her, like senior year. And who else was there? I think Luke. Do you know Luke Oswald? And
Maybe.
Jake Sklar. They were there.
Yes.
I think someone else.
Jake, if you're listening
Someone
to
else
this,
might have been
it's your
there.
time to come on this show.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, but they were all there, and we just like we had lunch during this block, and we left campus and like came back, and we're sitting like, and Jeff is just like went up to us, and he was like, you know, he just started bitching us out for like for leaving campus, and basically like, I don't know, he told our teacher that, and like it was just really funny because like our teacher just didn't give a shit. Like he was like, we had Mr. C, and he was just kind of like, okay, well, I didn't know you can't leave either. Just don't do it again. Like, and we were like, okay, like, sorry. But Jeffis was so mad. I don't know. That was basically the only time I haven't really, like, had many interactions with him at school other than that, though. That was, yeah, he was really upset. There was, like, I feel like there was something he said, like, where we were like, what the fuck, like, and but I can't remember what exactly it was. It was silly though. He's totally animated though. I think yeah. I was really entertained seeing him last night.
I couldn't imagine.
I was wearing like red leather pants, and he was like, "Oh, your snazzy pants! Like, I would wear those. Maybe not the same size, but like I don't know. It was just like it was really funny. Like I was just kind of like, thanks. Like, you look great. Like I was like, yeah. But what were you saying?
I saw him with like his kid once at a soccer game, and it was eye opening. Like, oh, teachers have families.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're a real life person.
Yeah.
You're not just Jeff is. And he's like, call me Tyson. Like we're adults. Like we're adults now. I'm like,
I did not know his name was Tyson.
Yeah.
We're adults. Hold on. You're an adult.
On.
I don't know about me.
Yeah, I was like, I was like, you're Jeffis.
I saw Miss Richards.
You're not going to be put in another category other than that.
I will not call you Tyson. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're not on a first name basis.
I saw the men's soccer team play in the state championship.
Oh yeah.
And Miss Richards was there. You know how she like walks and like monitors the student section.
I went there too.
The game they lost, Audrey Kell. You were there?
Yeah, we rode up to Cary. They were at Wake Med. I rode with
No, it was home.
Do you remember? No, the state championship.
Oh no, I'm talking.
That was that was at Wake Med. Remember?
I didn't go to that. I'm talking about like this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Ben plays soccer.
No, I went like years ago when they went. Ben plays soccer though?
Yeah, and I see Miss Richards
great.
And like a whole new group of students, and I'm just like, wow, this place just keeps going, and we're not a part of it.
Yeah, we're no longer a part of it. Yeah, it's so interesting.
Yeah, because for you and
my
us,
mom knows more high schoolers.
Yeah, that's.
My mom knows so many people. It's like she's like a little celebrity. When we go out, she always runs into some moms and has talks. You know. A little mom chit chat.
So imagine, I want to become a teacher. That's why I want to go to school.
Yeah.
And I'll have all these videos, right? Imagine if Mr. Jeffes had an archive where it had like all of his life he had just filmed himself. Imagine that.
I wonder what he
Wouldn't you
does.
watch it?
I wonder what he does like in his free time. Well, because that's totally why people why people would watch it.
Yeah, they'd
Because
be
they're
like,
like,
oh my
I
God,
wonder what
can't
he's
believe
like
this.
in real life.
Yeah.
You know, like
Or like a
I feel
21-year-old
like a lot.
Jeffers.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
And
Mr.
I-
Jeffers had a
yeah.
podcast when he was
Oh
21.
yeah,
What
yeah.
the?
21-year-old Jeff. Yeah, they'll love that.
I hope.
Your future students will eat that shit up for sure.
And then I'll start
Don't-
making money, and then I'll
Yeah.
ditch him forever. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, yeah. And then I will not talk to them again. What was I gonna say? Yeah, they'll like that. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. I was gonna say I feel like people definitely will want to watch that stuff because it's like they want to know like what you do in your free time. I feel like like when you said the way that you put it when you were like, yeah, he's just had like a video log of everything, like he's like you're just seeing like a glimpse into his life when he's like by him, like when they're by themselves, you know, like I feel like that like the way that people act or when they're by themselves like is like such a tell of like just things, you know, like it's so interesting, you know, like what do you do when you're alone?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, eat.
Yeah, me too. I eat. I like to paint. I've been painting a decent amount.
Huh.
I painted a picture. McCrae had me paint a picture for his mom's birthday, and he like paid me to do it.
Aw, you
I
got
painted
commission.
like a pretty flower. Yeah, yeah. But he was like my first customer. But maybe I'll start selling paintings because like I really like painting, and it's like
Make a page. Make an
it's
Instagram
fun.
page.
Yeah.
Those videos
yeah.
where people take their painting.
People
and
were
they turn
telling
it
me to
around.
make like an Etsy or something like that, you know, and then I can just sell them on there. So maybe I'll do that if I have time to pick up a hobby. Pretty much, school's gonna kick my butt next semester though. I have a lot of school. To
Yeah,
do.
I have school coming after. I took a semester off. This is the longest I've ever not done school.
I
since
told you.
was-
I told you I'm taking cellular and molecular neuroscience. That's supposed to be pretty hard. Taking organic chemistry too, and I have to take a lab with that. And then I'm taking mechanisms of learning and memory
Dang.
next semester. And then there's like a pre-departure class for my abroad trip.
Well,
that
that's
I'm gonna
like,
go on.
come on. That's
And
not
it's,
that bad.
dude,
That's just exciting.
yeah, but it's also like, well, it's only once a week, but it's like 2 hours long. Like, it looks like it's like a lab block, and I'm like, oh, man.
2 hours.
Class. Just
Just
once a week.
sup,
I'm probably
guys,
gonna
we're
have to
go there.
learn some Italian and like
Is that what they speak?
over there. I'm sure in that area. I think 'cause well, the only reason I think I have a friend. Her name's Bella, and I played club soccer with her. Like remember Charlotte United?
Yes.
I played Charlotte United with her when I was in middle school before they got bought, and
So sad.
she was like one of my best friends on the team, and she goes to VT, and so I've actually been seeing like hanging out with her and like her friends some, and they're really cool. She's like incredibly smart, like it's insane. She's a biomedical engineer.
Whoa.
She's doing biomedical engineering. She's a senior, and all of her friends are engineers, and they smoke like all the time. And I'm like, you guys like love it, like respect, but like I'm like how like
It's like Mark
how
Zuckerberg,
do
you know,
you
you
like
see he's
how
got
do
the
you
red Solo
retain
cup.
so much information? You guys are so smart. Like they just do it all. They do it all. They're very cool people though. They're really funny. Yeah, but man, I just lost my train of thought, like, as far as where I was, like, going with that.
She's smart. You used to play soccer with her.
Yeah.
It'll come back.
We were talking about soccer, right?
I think so. Were we?
I don't know.
Oh, we're never talking. I mean,
I kind of forgot.
have you always driven that?
No, remember, when I was 16, I had the Land Rover.
Yes.
I
It
totally
was
drove
white.
you. I totally drove you in that.
Wasn't it
like,
white?
No, it was black.
Oh.
Remember, it was like the big boxy black car.
Yeah.
I remember
I could've
I remember one time it was like that summer because I had just turned 16, and there was like a week or like 2 weeks where I hung out with you and John
Peace out.
and smoked with you and John like frequently, like just in those like few weeks. But I like drove us places,
Thank you.
and I had you
Because
drive.
I probably never said it.
I had, of course, I had you drive. Like you drove my car one time,
Oh man.
and like it was like after we smoked, and it scared the shit out of me because the gas is like really touchy with that. It had like a V8 engine, like it was like pressed, and it's like, you know, like even though it's like a big ass car, like you wouldn't expect it to move like that. But you like floored it going down John Street, and like we're like weaving in between the cars, and I was like, oh no, like I was like, oh God. But I like had such a distinct memory of that because I got so scared when you drove. That was funny.
With that story, we got to call it quits.
Mhm.
Podcast over.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Deal.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
I don't know how to end these, so I just pressed stop recording.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.